Who pays for home inspection, the buyer or the seller? Let's address this common question today. Hi, I'm Amol Heda with Keller Williams Bay Estates and author of Thriving Through Ownership. So, when we are in transaction, we always feel that the buyer gets or has to pay a lot of fees, and sometimes they're junk and sometimes they're legitimate. How about home inspection? Let's try to answer that question. So, when buying a property, just like anything, it's very important that the buyer makes sure that the property is in the right condition and should buy only when it's in the right condition. And so it's very important that the buyer verify that the condition of the property is good. So ideally, who should be paying for that inspection? The buyer. Because if the seller pays for the inspection and they probably miss advertently or inadvertently or on purpose, who should you be blaming? So it should be, ideally, the inspection should be paid by the buyer. But whenever we get into a transaction, we typically try to, whenever we are listing a property, I advise my clients, the sellers, to pay for inspections and put everything on table as it should be. Because the more these things we put on table and the better we position the property in a clean and transparent way, the deal goes smoother. So when we get into transactions, when I'm on the listing side or when I'm on the buyer's side, if the sellers don't have inspections, I say great. Now I have the best opportunity to do the inspections, and if we find out issues, we claim them from the seller. If the sellers have all the inspections, great. I tell my clients that we know everything very well. We use these to calculate our costs, to arrive at a home offering price for the home, which will be something with nothing being hidden. And so, typically, when it's the listing side, we definitely put seller's inspection along with the disclosure, because that amounts to being disclosures. If the buyers find issues during their inspections that were not disclosed by the sellers during their inspections, those are called as discoveries, and the buyer may, one, back out of the transaction, two, ask for all the differences that the sellers did not disclose or their inspections did not disclose, and it might cause litigation, which is the costliest, and we don't want the sellers, when we are representing the sellers, we don't want them to be in that situation. So it's the best practice to disclose as much as possible upfront about a property, which includes inspections, which includes all the work that is done about the property, and which includes everything that the sellers know about the property. So then the seller's inspections are paid for by the sellers, and the buyer's inspections are paid for by the buyers. Even though the sellers have done inspections, the buyers will do their own. And I advise my clients strongly to do their own and pay for their own. Does this help you clarify? If you think it does, and if it helps anybody, please share this video. As usual, please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. See you on my next one. Bye.